There was a time in my life when I was dangerous. I was riding around, ready for action, ready to fight, ready to shoot, ready for whatever because of the lifestyle that I was living. And I was always aware of what was going on around me. My head was always on a swivel because I had to be aware of what was going on around me. There'd be times I might pull up at the light and I'm both sides. I lock eyes with somebody, guess what? I'm going to speak, give them a nod because I'm not looking for trouble, right? I'm ready though, and I'm aware. Fast forward, 2 days ago, I was on my way to the office. Now I'm a changed man. I'm a man of God. I'm a violence preventionist. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm a mentor. I'm a nonprofit leader, right? I'm a preacher, evangelist. But I'm headed to my office and I'm driving now. I'm always aware of my surroundings and I'm always ready too now. I'm not looking for problems, but I'm ready, right? Because of the trauma that I have experienced in my life. The experiences that I have had in my life has me to be aware of everything. So I'm on my way to the office and I see a city of Asheville truck full of white men. And like I say, I'm looking around, I'm aware, and I speak. And if y'all would have seen the way every person in that truck was looking at me, they was looking at me like they wanted to do something to me, right? And I'm aware because remember, that's my posture. I'm always aware of my surroundings. And anybody that know me know I'm the kind of guy, I'm going to speak first because I ain't looking for trouble. I'm trying to change the world. If anything, I'm a good troublemaker and trying to make sure that people got access to resources so they don't got to commit crimes or go to prison. And so when I seen these guys, the way they was looking at me now back in the day, I would have probably circled the block like, what's up? Like, cause I done been there before. Yeah, I used to fight on Patton Avenue. Believe it or not, us people from Asheville, some of y'all remember, we used to circle around circles on Patton Avenue, fighting over there near Checkers or over there on the other side where the tattoo place is now. Y'all remember what was going on. But that ain't the lifestyle I live no more. Instead of immediately going to thinking about like, I'm finna go see what's up. Instead of that, I went straight to my thought pattern about these young men that I'm mentoring. And I'm thinking to myself, if they wanted to trade or they wanted to work inside of a department like that, just imagine how hard it would be for them if they riding around like that. And I share this video because I need y'all to understand something. As the chair of the Labor and Industry Committee of the NAACP of Asheville, right? As a person who has raised millions of dollars for workforce development initiatives, from the community college, the Land of Sky, the Chamber of Commerce, the YMI, Operation Gateway, all over raising awareness, raising money for workforce development initiatives. You know why? Because workforce development is crime prevention. Workforce development is violence prevention. Workforce development is recidivism reduction. As a person who is involved in this, in my mind, I always got to think about what it's like for others, especially in workforce development spaces. And for me, in my mind, I was like, wow, if it's like that, the way they riding around, I bet it's hell for one of the young men I mentor. They wouldn't survive because they'll either be by action or they wouldn't go back. And so for me, I'm thinking about what's required for these young people. They need job readiness. They need perception control theory, but they also got to know about cultural sensitivity, and they gotta be content with who they are. Like encountering racism, and in my mind knowing I'm a king, you beneath me because you gotta be that way. But this is what our young people are gonna need in order to survive. A lot of the work cultures that exist in Western North Carolina, and yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. Yeah, because it's that important. We read and we see people on social media, people getting shot, people getting killed. Everybody want to judge. You want to see people in the comment sections talking about the young people. If they know better, they'll do better. So we got to teach them, and we're going to have to be intentional about creating workforce development initiatives that tackles the soft skills, the cultural sensitivity, and also have them be able to survive work cultures if they even supposed to be in the work cultures. Because if we trying to help them get trades, we're going to have to vet what companies they go to get the trades at. Come on now. And even when we do, we need to be pumping that entrepreneur spirit in them. So when you do become a tradesman, you can turn around and start a company so you can go and hire people like you because you already know what time it is. But I had to share this, man. This is the country we live in. This is the world we live in, especially in Western North Carolina. And that's why I go so hard for the people. That's why I go so hard for the people, y'all. So when you see me turning up, pray for me. Because I'm going to keep fighting for these young people. I done did this work for a long time in reentry and recovery. Getting them when they coming out of treatment, getting them when they coming out of prison, trying to get inside the prison to give them the game so they can understand they ain't got to go back to a life of crime and try to prepare them for the world that they coming home to. But they don't let us in the prisons to do it. They pick and choose who they want to be in there, what organizations and what churches they want to be in there. You see? But I'm going to do my part on the prevention side. Frederick Douglass said it's easier to build the youth than it is to repair broken men. And that's a fact. I see some people recidivating. They don't even be home long. See some people relapsing. They don't even be home long. Be breaking my heart. And I be taking the calls to the family. That's why we created this new group for the mothers. Mothers for Mothers. We creating these spaces because it's people that's going through pain and horrific experiences that ain't directly impacted, but they indirectly impacted. And for me, I'm going to be in the solution. I ain't just complaining. But I tell you, I pray for those who work at the city of Asheville in those departments. And I pray that racism don't ruin your insides. Because racism ain't godliness. That's a satanic trait. And these young people need opportunities for upward mobility and employment. And we need them in spaces where it's safe. What you want to do about it, fellow nonprofit leaders? Join me, Labor and Industry Committee, NAACP chapter. We meet the first Tuesday at 2:00 p.m. on Zoom. Bless up.